Good morning. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and the host of this show, the Take Your Life Back Today radio show. Also, you can see this as a video version on YouTube on channel Take Your Life Back Today show. Folks, your medicine cabinet might be a drug dealer living in your house, and it's a legal drug dealer because you're leaving him there. You may have heard that using and sharing prescription drugs is legal. Many teens believe that if they get pills from their family's medicine cabinet instead of the street, or from a dealer in the street, then it's not against the law. Nothing could be more further from the truth, my friends. There are both federal and state laws that make using or sharing prescription drugs illegal. If you take a pill that was prescribed to someone else or give that pill to another person, not only is it against the law, it's extremely dangerous. Be aware. Why teens may try prescription drugs according to the National Council on Patient Information and Education. Teens may abuse prescription drugs because there's less of a stigma than there is with street drugs. If there are prescription drugs in the household medicine cabinet, they may be easy for teens to get to. And since they are prescribed by a medical doctor, there's a perception that these drugs are safer than street drugs. Wrong. But with a growing opiate epidemic, it's especially important for parents to curb any prescription drug abuse and treat it as seriously as they caught their teen with marijuana or any other illegal street drug in their house. Just because it came from the medicine cabinet doesn't make it any right. Adolescents no longer have to turn to school dealers for drugs. They can find their high right in their own home. More and more kids are turning to the medicine cabinet for drug abuse, to their parents' dismay. A recent study from the University of Cincinnati examined over-the-counter drug abuse among teens and found that boys have a higher likelihood of using them. 54,000 high schoolers were studied and 10% reported over-the-counter drug abuse. Unexpected abuse can happen anytime. Over-the-counter drugs are not only things parents should be concerned about. Virtually any medication can be abused by teens. Cough and cold medicines such as Robitussin, NyQuil, Dimetapp, and Vicks contain chemical substance called dextromorphine, also known as DXM. DXM is a cough suppressant and a painkiller. In larger doses, it acts as a hallucinant and produces a stimulant type euphoria. Over-the-counter abuse can also lead to accidentally poisoning, seizures, and addiction. Prescription opiates such as oxycodone, Vicodin, and Percodan extremely addictive. Somewhere may find that these painkillers are good for them when they feel that, but they're not. Only continuing use to the drugs will make the user feel better, so they will continue and up their dosages. Not only does opiate addiction happen inadvertently, it is promoted among high schoolers on campus and all over the internet. All teens have to do is search for it on YouTube or Google, and they will find instructions in all ways varied, sundry, that these drugs can be abused. Stimulants such as Ritalin and other things typically prescribed for ADHD are often promoted among teens for their speed-like effects. They stimulate the central nervous system and can cause hallucinations and disorientation. Chances of overdose are high, and it can cause heart failure, blood clots, and personality change. Suicide and psychosis can also result. Many teens fake ADHD symptoms in order to get the prescriptions, and in addition to abusing them, they often sell their meds for a large profit, sometimes as much as 800%. In 2016, approximately 7 million Americans reported prescription stimulant abuse. The facts about prescriptions and over-the-counter medications is this. This is the first time where the drug epidemic is not only being pushed by drug cartels overseas. Prescription drug abuse is at the unprecedented levels, and it often starts in the home or is given by someone, by another family friend or a friend. Every day averages is about 2,500 American youth get high on prescription painkillers for the first time. The number of people who have died from prescription drugs now exceeds that of gunshot wounds. In many states, they are the leading cause of accidental death, surpassing automobile accidents. Prescription drug abuse becomes more predominant in older teens, with a greater percentage of high school seniors hooked on painkillers than freshmen. The problem continues into college and often into adulthood. Drug addiction frequently follows people throughout their lives. Here are some prevention tips. With home medicine cabinet abuse, there are ways to handle the issue and even prevent it. They include lock up your medicine cabinet. It's a pretty simple concept. Take all unused prescriptions to local drop-off stations operated by law enforcement. So you can find them by calling your local police station. If you have a legal prescription, follow the directions on the bottle, only taking the needed amount and discontinuing use when the illness or injury is resolved. Number 4 is get immediate help if you think you have a problem. Number 5, if you know of a loved one who is using, find them a rehab program and help them to enroll in that treatment. Friends, it all starts at home. If you allow a legal drug dealer called the medicine cabinet to live in your home, you are inviting trouble into your home. You are allowing your children to get hooked on drugs because they will investigate, they will look in there, and peer pressure sometimes causes them to start using. So start changing.